What's good? What's good? We got that surprise go live day. This is crazy. Woo! There we go. What you doing? Where you at? Yep. Don't say that. I don't even remember the words. What's good, y'all? What's good? What's good? Where's my guy? There he goes. Let's get this roll. It says we're telling your followers that you started a live video. We are coming on. Yo.
Yo.
What's good, my brother? What's good?
What it do? What it do?
You already know, fam. We here, man. We in this place.
Yes, sir.
Jamming to some music. I'ma lay down open.
Man, we didn't sign up for the bro. We didn't sign up for that.
I don't know what you talking about, man. We singing tonight. We got a reason to sing, baby. Let's go.
Yeah.
What's good, everybody? What's good? Welcome in to another episode of Beez and Van. Y'all already know. Listen, we've been doing this already, right? So now we got the announcement for everybody. Some of y'all already know. Some of y'all already seen it. Some of y'all already, y'all seen all of the reels that me and Van been doing. Y'all see the collaboration over competition. Y'all seen, how when brothers come together, how powerful we can be, right? I got this quote on my whiteboard right next to me. Keep it up there. It says, "The whole is greater than the sum of its parts." You feel me? And why is that? Because we come together so that we can impact more people than ever. You feel me? So welcome tonight, everybody. Van, talk to the people, man. Tell them what's up.
Yes. So, man, we done slipped up and made a podcast, man. We done slipped up podcast. So,
yes, sir.
Definitely, been thinking about doing something for this year, and we finally went all in. Beez finally got off the fence and went all in.
Don't make me start, bro.
He finally got in and went all in on this podcast. So now we got this podcast for you guys. It's out on all the streaming platforms. Impact Over Everything podcast, where we challenge everything and we stand for something, so we don't fall for anything, And it's super dope. Beez definitely ain't gonna be on there singing karaoke. I'll tell you that.
Look who's there. I see somebody with some eyes that just popped up in the bottom right there. She's looking to see if we still on track, if we've been going hard, I think.
Yeah, definitely launched and got it up and running. We're not trying to be perfect. It's not perfect. Like Nikki told us, our first episodes is gonna suck. It's all good. We throwing it out there. We being us. We being authentically us. We talking about the shit we want to talk about, and we giving it to you in the way we want to give it to you. And
no, Nikki. We ain't losing bet. You told me that if the trailer went out, then we was good. The trailer went out on time. Second episode went out this week, and then next week, every Tuesday, we launch our new episode every Tuesday.
I think we still might have lost the bet though, because we didn't have it up Monday. We might have lost. I might have to side with her on that one. I think we.
Is that right? Okay, all right, no problem. We keep going then.
But check this out. That bet that you made us get it out, because at the end of the day, when you commit to something and you get your back against the wall, you just make it happen. A lot of times we're in our comfort zone, even us as entrepreneurs and whatever level of success you think we got. Sometimes we can get comfortable and say, all right, we're going to do it. We got it. We're going to do this. And then until you get your feet at the fire, you don't do it. Right. So this podcast we wanted to do, we was trying to make it all nice and pretty and you know, the backgrounds, and we was gonna have our studio set up, and we was gonna be flying in and all this little nice stuff. And he said, "The hell with all of that. We launched the podcast." He told me on Wednesday, and we had to have the first episode done by that Monday, already published. And I was like, damn, that's crazy, because, you know, I wanted it to be perfect. I wanted it to be, you know, all nice and everything like that. But we made it happen. We bought the equipment. We consulted with some of the experts in the space that are doing it at a high level. Your Nikki of the world, shout out to her. She's a beast. Her podcast, check her podcast out. Nikki and Moose. She's amazing. She leads the way podcast game. But she put our feet to the fire and said, listen, man, y'all got to get this shit done. And we got it done. So,
yes, sir.
Yeah, man, we out here, bro.
See, we just coming and announcing like that official announcement now, but we posted, we had the trailer out the Monday that is supposed to go out.
Yeah.
But we didn't have everything. That approval process, like Nikki told us, does take a while. And right now we just got approved on Apple Music. So we were already on Spotify and everything last week. But now it's fully all good to go. I think we're only missing like one platform right now, but y'all can find it anywhere. The name of the podcast is Impact Over Everything, right? Now, we chose that name because that's the purpose. The purpose is impact over everything. We're not going to do everything the way that most people would do it, right? Because there's like, you know, certain rules and guidelines that typically you should follow if you want your podcast to be successful and to rise up on the charts and blah, blah, blah. But I'm here to tell you, and I think Van will agree with me, I don't really care if it rises up on the charts. I care that I'm able to impact someone's life, right? So we're talking about topics that are going to hold impact. Now, mind you, yes, the primary audience, the main audience is entrepreneurs overall, right? Because all of our topics kind of come back to that entrepreneur lifestyle, that entrepreneur mindset. But our audience is the world. Whoever wants to listen can listen, and we hoping that we would give some value, right? And like my guy just said, the goal, our mantra for the Impact Over Everything podcast is that we challenge everything. Van, you finish it.
Man, I forgot. Now I'm just playing. We challenge everything, and we stand for something so we don't fall for anything.
You heard? There you go. So we going hard. We challenge everything, and we stand for something so that we don't fall for nothing. And that's our goal, to make sure that everybody else can, you know, change their mindset to live that way. Challenge everything, man. If somebody tells you, nah, you got to use a fork to eat your spoon, eat your cereal, you're going to say, well, why? Like, why I got to do that? Challenge things, you know what I mean? And don't be afraid to break from the norm. Don't be afraid to take chances on yourself and on, you know, others as well. Because we're trying to impact others. It's for the community.
Yeah, let's give them a little bit of insight on the last episode that we had shot. We don't want to give it all to them, but let's give them a little bit insight on the black, as far as the Black Wall Street.
Yeah. So our first main episode, obviously we had the trailer episode that came out prior, but our first main episode was talking about the concept of Black Wall Street. Now you're going to see, we're going to post it in a little while. It'll be a little snippet of this, but it's the concept of Black Wall Street, not the tragedy of Black Wall Street, right? That's a whole different discussion, the tragedy of Black Wall Street. And yesterday was the 100-year anniversary of that tragedy. But prior to the tragedy, the concept, the success, the thriving of Black Wall Street and other communities like it, because Black Wall Street in Tulsa wasn't the only prosperous African-American community, but it's just the most known right now because we know about the tragedy. And when people bring it up, people focus on the tragedy too much. The tragedy is important for us to remember so that doesn't happen again. But just as important is to remember the purpose and what they were able to achieve so that can happen again, right? And we want to figure out how. What things need to happen for us to recreate that type of environment. And I thought that was a perfect discussion for Impact Over Everything, where we talking about collaboration over competition, because we are bringing people together so that we can make things like that occur. And it all starts with that collaboration. It all starts with that unity. So 100%, I hope y'all check out that first episode and the trailer, which was a good discussion on the trailer too. But we got so much more coming. So much more coming. And like I said, every Tuesday we dropping a new episode.
Yep. Every Tuesday we're dropping a new episode. But there is a segment that is in the podcast that we're gonna host on our shows, to where we're gonna highlight entrepreneurs that are making an impact in the community. And we're not going after all the big name dudes and, you know, females out there that you guys all see. We're going to highlight people that are up and coming, that you might not know about, but it's still making an impact in their community, impact with their tribe, impact in the world. We're going to highlight these entrepreneurs. We're going to highlight these businessmen and women so they can start getting the recognition that they deserve for the work that they're doing in the communities. So we will be having a segment that is going to highlight different entrepreneurs, men and women of all walks of life, of what they're specifically doing in the communities. That, so, you know, and it might be you. You might be one of those people that is doing something big and not a lot of people might know yet. You're getting the impact, but you might not have the influence yet. We're going to highlight the impact to help you get that influence.
There you go. There you go. So listen, I hope everybody is going to tap into this, because this is going to be something you don't want to miss. This is something that we are going to, you know, just let it all loose, let it all out, man. I mean, we already do that, to be honest, but now it's official. Now we doing it together. And like I said, my quote, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. So you think Beez be, you know, killing it and rocking and giving all this info? You think Van be killing it and giving all this info and just, you know, just masters of the game and stuff? Well, imagine when two masters of the game come together and we were more focused on how we can impact others than we are focused on anything happening for ourselves.
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you,
hey,
I'm gonna be honest, this shit taking a lot of time out of my day to do this shit for y'all.
Right.
And I ain't getting paid nothing for it. And we doing it because we want impact. We ain't making $1 from this podcast, nor is our intention to get paid from it. Our intention is to give you information, is to share knowledge, is to share value, is to highlight other entrepreneurs, is to highlight to maybe aspiring entrepreneurs that want to get into entrepreneurship, that is more than just about chasing a bag and getting money and things like that. It's about fulfillment. That's why it's called Impact Over Everything. Now, do we want to have impact?
Uh-oh. You there, man?
Sorry, I got a call. Yeah, I'm here. I had a call that came in. We want to highlight the impact to help people get income, but it's really the impact first, so you can live your truth and authentic purpose. So that's what it's about, y'all.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Tamar Henry, I see you said that you caught the pod this morning on your way to work. That's what's up. That's awesome. You probably caught the trailer too, because the actual first episode, full episode, where we talk about Black Wall Street and that whole concept, that is just launching right now. It's today, but it's just launching right now. So you may have missed that one. So definitely check that one out too. Subscribe on whatever platform that you choose. And, you know, let's get it. Let's get into these conversations. And we're willing to listen. If you guys have topics that you want us to talk about as well, definitely check us out. So first of all, you can hit up the IG for Impact Over Everything Podcast on Instagram. Impact Over Everything Podcast. You go there, follow, and then you'll, you know, feel free to comment and say, hey, I'd love if you guys talk about X. And, you know, we take all suggestions and, you know, we go with the flow. So let's go.
Yeah. So this is, I want to give people a background, because there's some people on here that know us and there's some people that don't, how we got even connected. So Beez and myself were in a mentorship. Some of you guys might know about it. It's called Recession Proof. We rock with our brother, him 500, Marcus Barney. We met when it was a mentorship still, where we, you know, were on calls together and things like that. And I think in the first couple of weeks of the mentorship, really probably the first week, we connected via phone and was like, hey, listen, this is what I do. He let me know about what he did. And at the time, this is funny, and I know y'all probably don't believe this because Beez then turned into a social media superstar. my man wasn't even on social media like that.
Yeah.
He was like, listen, man, I'm the systems guy. I know how to make a whole bunch of money and impact people in the background, but I don't want to be on the front. So I was like, cool, I'm already on the front, so I could be the front. Shit, let's get these systems together and let's make it happen. Then I went to Africa. And then the whole plan went to hell.
Yep. He left me, man. He was gone for like a month when we was trying to, I moved quickly. So as soon as he said, "Hey, let's do it," I was like, "All right, let's go." And he left. He was gone. And then I was like, "Well, can't wait for my guy."
Yeah.
I just started rolling.
Yeah, he couldn't wait for me because at the time, it was just the first call, so he didn't know if I was bullshitting or whatever the case may be, right? So we didn't have a relationship enough to know, like, all right, he gonna come back and we gonna do some things. So I come back and the dude he's everywhere, right? So we did our thing. I was watching him. I'm sure he was still keeping an eye on me. We touched in every now and again. But then he did a giveaway. He did an entrepreneur give back. And I saw it. And I reached out to him and I said, hey, bro, now you in my lane now for sure. You doing philanthropy. That's my lane. Mm-hmm. Let me get involved. And at the time, I was just gonna donate money. I was just gonna give some money towards the cause and that was gonna be it. But I said, you know what? It's something calling me to fly out and give my time also and really connect with these guys that are really going out and above and beyond to give back. So I booked a flight. I flew to Florida all the way from California. And the rest is history, man. We connected. The energy was dope. The passion was there. And we really connected on a different level and got introduced to some other people that's in the network that we're rocking with. But since then, we came together on impact. For real though, like we literally our first business dealing was in philanthropy, giving back. Yep. If you go back on his page, on my page, you can go and see the entrepreneur give back. It was like November of last year.
Yep.
And that's when that was our first business transaction, was giving back from love. Any relationship, right, that starts with love and giving, it's gonna last. Mm-hmm. If it starts on some bullshit, or if it starts on just, hey, how can we just make the most money, and there's no love involved, there's no true impact involved, then it's not gonna be a long-lasting relationship. So we came together, man. We've locked arms on different business dealings. We got a lot of stuff coming for you guys when it comes to the business side of things. So stay tuned for that. But this podcast literally is to just give you the raw and uncut information about our experiences, highlighting entrepreneurs, highlighting the hottest topics that are going on in the culture and social media and politics. Shit, we don't know. Whatever we want to talk about, we're going to talk about. We ain't even got no plan. We just going to talk about whatever the hell we want to talk about.
That's right.
That we feel like will impact people, though, obviously, right? We're not going to get on gossiping or turn into a reality TV show or talking about other people. It's definitely going to be impactful, but it's going to be whatever we feel like is going to bring the most impact that week to you guys. We're doing it for you guys. So we really appreciate you. We love you guys. We literally wake up every day on how can we give impact? How can we impact people? How can we impact our families? How can we impact our communities? And how can we just be a light in this dark world right now?
Facts, man. Facts. That's exactly the story of how we came together. And it's actually a great story to tell, man. And, I hope that we can inspire others by that type of story. Right? We ain't like Van said, we ain't come together on no BS. We ain't come together on no, hey, let's make some money. Like that can't, we was already making money on our own anyway. But we was more focused on how can we give back to others? How can we impact others' lives? And that's the start of, a long brotherhood. And we're gonna continue to fulfill that mission And I hope everybody's ready for the information that we're going to be getting into, the discussions that we're going to be getting into. So we both of us give value content all the time, right? So what's the difference now? Like why is this any different from the value content that we both post every day? Well, this is going to be different because it's not scripted. Although, to be honest, most of our value content, we just kind of go off the head and just make it happen.
Shit ain't scripted.
But this is going to be completely unscripted. I mean, literally, when we filmed the episode on Black Wall Street and the impact and the culture of Black Wall Street, I think, if I remember correctly, Van was like, all right, so what are we going to talk about? and then we went right into it. It wasn't like, okay, we got it on the content calendar for next week or nothing like that. Nope. We started off as like, yo, don't forget we're supposed to meet at this time to film the podcast. I was like, oh yeah, that's right, let's go. And then we were on the phone or on Zoom and it was like, all right, what are we gonna talk about? I was like, well, I just did this call on Monday, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you know what, I want to talk about Black Wall Street. And that was it. So that's the difference that you're gonna get. It's gonna be more real time. It's gonna be more open, more in depth, right? Because we can't give the value videos. We can't post a 30-minute long value video on IG. But the podcast, we could get deeper into things and we could, really make things happen. And then I know we said that we're gonna not do the full interviewing everybody every day model thing.
Yeah.
But we will have some interviewees here and there, and I can tell you right now who my vote to be the first person that we are interviewing is my guy right there in the chat. My guy who almost brought me to tears yesterday because of the uplifting words that he spoke. The same uplifting, this guy is like, he doesn't realize his own value. He told that to me. Because he said that sometimes, you be too close to the mirror, you can't see what you're really doing. And he doesn't realize what he's really doing. Not only is he impacting millions of people, everybody that's watching and whatnot, he's impacting them. But he's also impacting the other leaders who are trying to impact other people. He told you during the conference the other day that a lot of people don't really care to go to a mastermind if it was President Biden's mastermind. But those same people want to come to your mastermind. And you didn't even realize the power of that until you really thought about it, like, damn. And that probably uplifted you even more. And he did something similar like that to me when we were talking after I was, losing a little bit of faith in some people because of certain haters out there and the trolls and all of that about stuff that we doing. And I'm like, damn, you're just trying to be positive and all these people still being, hateful and this and that. And he uplifted me. So I can't think of anyone that would be better to be our first guest on the show as Brother Umar from the Bureau Bullies.
Man,
Feel me?
Man, I agree. I agree 100%. And it's crazy, right? Again, everything is built on love.
On love.
Hey, and it's crazy because as men, right? As men in society, we've been taught that word love is a feminine concept, right? It's real men, don't show feelings and all of these things, right? So the brother, right, when I first got introduced to the Bureau Bully, Mr. Umar Clark, he did an amplifier call for Marcus on in the group, right? And I reached out to him because this was the first time I really saw him, and looked at his stuff. And I was like, damn, he got something different. He got a different aura about him. He just, it wasn't even, the information was powerful, but his energy was different, right? So I reached out to him and he reached out back to me immediately. And I had requested, for him to do something on my platform. And he agreed immediately. He was like, yeah, I'll do it. He don't even know me. He ain't met me. He don't know me, nothing, right? So the humbleness of him saying, yeah, I'll do it. And then when I got to know him and speak to him on a different level outside of just the business stuff we were talking about, it's always uplifting. It's always, there's always wisdom. In Arabic, we call it haqq, truth. He speaks truth. right? And you can't fake that type of stuff. And those are relationships. When people talk about relationships, those are the type of relationships that are priceless. No money could buy that relationship. No money could be like, hey, I'm gonna give you this in replace for this relationship. I would pass it up. So I would definitely want him to be on the first guest and show people and highlight the work that he's doing and bring light to the things that he's doing in the community, and his humbleness and just the knowledge he has about everything in business and in life and just general. So definitely, man, let's do it, man. We appreciate you, bro. And yep, I am Muslim, alhamdulillah. I see you, Nia 4246. Yep. And yeah, powerful connections, divine, impressive says. Beez is vibing. I love it. Yeah. Trillionaire credit veteran, peace and love, brothers. Peace and love to you, my man. So yeah, man, you got a lot of love on here, bro. We got a lot of love. Lakeithia Nicole, she has a talk show. I was able to be a host, a guest on her talk show. She has an amazing talk show. She's about impact over everything also. So yeah, man, I see this thing filled with love over here, man. We vibing, bro.
You already know, man. It's all about that vibe, bro. We making things happen, and we provide an impact, and there's no greater joy than that. So I'm all hype. I'm all ready. Let's get it. Let's go.
Let's go. So yeah, man. What we want to finish off with, man? What we want to leave the people with?
So listen, I'm not even sure, to be honest, because there's so much to go over. All I can say is that I hope that everybody's going to tap in, because you will not want to miss the conversations that we're going to have. And we want to take this a different direction. We want to take this and make this like nothing else that's out there. So stay tuned for what's coming, because me and my guy Van are always brainstorming on different things, right? And believe me, this is the prime time. We're about halfway throughout the year. I hope everybody is ready, because Christmas around the corner, the end of the year around the corner. So
all right, I love it. You just gave me something.
What's that? Tell me.
All right, so this is where we're gonna wrap up, guys. So it doesn't matter the scoreboard right now, and I'm not talking about the scoreboard of other people. Your scoreboard. I don't care if you winning. If you feel like you winning right now, I don't care if you feel like you losing right now. I don't care if you feel like you, wherever you at, you got 6 months left to finish this year the way you want. For all my people out there winning, if you take your foot off the gas and stop doing what you did for the last 6 months, you will not win this year, because you stopped doing the successful acts that you've been doing this whole year. So you haven't won anything yet. For my people that feel like they're behind, or they haven't tapped into the right people, or haven't bought that course, or haven't executed on the course you already bought, or haven't launched that book, or haven't launched that mentorship, or haven't fired your boss, or haven't scaled your product, you still got 6 months left to make it happen. You got 6 months left to go all in. You got 6 months left to reach out for help. You got 6 months left to stop waking up late. You got 6 months left to mend that relationship that you got with that family member that you've been wanting to talk to. You got 6 months left to repair that relationship you got with your kids or your wife or your husband. You got 6 months left to launch that fleet that you want to do on Toro. You got 6 months left to get that Airbnb. You got 6 months left to do the shit that you say you want to do. So don't give up. Period. Do not give up. You got 6 months left.
Action.
That's where I'm going to leave off.
There you go. Action and execution is important. I see my guy Nicholas Minter is on here. What's good? Yeah. That's that call, man. Hey, shout out to Mr. Minter himself, because he took the time to come and sit with us and get our sound right, first and foremost.
Oh, man.
So that was critical. We had to make sure that we sound good and everything is ready for this podcast. and it wouldn't be possible without our guy Nick. I had no idea what we was doing. He was throwing all type of jargon at me. I was like, I don't know, whatever you decide. And thank you for that, brother. We appreciate you.
Mr. Let me hold up real quick. I know that I said that was it. What's up, Andy? I see you. Hey,
Andy.
Nick. Let me give a shout out to Nick. My man Nick is the epitome of going all in. He's the epitome of giving back to his community. My man had put on 2 events this year, one in Miami, one in Houston that we just left. He's having impact all over the United States, all over the globe. He has students in other countries. My man still takes care of his mom that's going through some health issues. My man still gives back to his community daily, giving gems, giving value that people pay for. He gives it to people for free. And my man stays giving the impact and helping at any chance he gets when we need him. My man got us right on the sound. There was no way our sound would have been sounding like that without him. He got us in position. He went through all the stuff and the tech stuff and made it easy for us. And my man is just there at all times when we need him. So that's another dude that we definitely got to highlight on the podcast and really got to show people, man, these people that are in these communities that people might not know about, that's really giving impact, not only to us, but to the people that they touch, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, I see another person in here. My man Arden.
Arden. What's
My
good?
man Arden is in the building. Man, we got to bring him on, bro. Hold up. Bring him. Hey, let's get Arden in here real quick.
All right, Arden, hold on. Let me add you in. I was trying to add in Nick, but then he disappeared too. Hold up.
Let's get Arden in here, man, because his impact is on another level too.
We just chilling, local, top billing, silken, pure living, meat and little seeds. There we go. Should be coming on now if he ready.
Yo,
what's good, man?
What's going on?
Chilling, man. I saw you replied to that message, by the way, but I was on my round table, so I didn't even get to reply back to you yet.
You good, man. You good. I thought you go see it.
For sure. But yeah, we ready for you Wednesday, bro.
Okay, yeah, I'll be there.
So what's good, brother, man? Hey, tell the people a little bit more about yourself for those who may not know my guy, Arden Key.
Y'all don't know me, man. I'm Arden Key. I play for the 49ers. I'm teaching people about financial literacy. I'm big in the financial literacy world. There's so much going on. I'm in the real estate business, the credit business. I'm in the process of automating all my businesses. I'm in the Turo business with my guy. I got other businesses I can't talk about right now that we're going to launch here pretty soon. But, man, a lot of stuff is falling in place, and it's pretty much falling in place only because I'm listening. I'm taking in the things that's been taught to me, and I'm going out and putting action behind everything that's been talked about. Learn about it and put action behind it. And once I put the action in, now I can teach about it and talk about it. Because I done put the action in, now I know about whatever the case may be. So, I mean, it's so much stuff that I'm just a revolving person. So I can't sit here and pretty much say that I'm this one person. I'm pretty much I do a whole bunch of things. Pretty much, I do a whole bunch of things. And I don't put myself in this box. I got that from the podcast. I already watched. I already listened to it. So I'm not putting myself in no box. I'm here. I'm out learning and revolving every day.
I love that. You know what the most impactful thing that you said in that for me was because you said, you started off with, you play for the 49ers, right? But your first thing is that you were teaching people financial literacy. And that's not typically associated with athletes because most people feel like, actually athletes got money, they just chilling. But for you to then be like, I'm turning around and trying to empower other people to learn about financial literacy, whether it's other athletes, whether it's anybody, that's amazing. That's impactful. That's why we got this podcast talking about impact over everything. Because you could have just sat back and chilled. You could have been like, yo, I'm chilling, man. I'm playing in the NFL. I'm good. But nah, you trying to give back and trying to have impact in this world. And that's powerful, brother. Powerful.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. I know another person we're gonna be interviewing at some point, man.
Who's that?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Who's that? Right there.
Oh yeah, that's right along. Shit, I thought we already did that.
We're here. I'm here. I'm getting on that. I'm getting on that. I actually just got off one. Out there, my guy in Mississippi. He's out there doing. He an agent, but he also out there in Mississippi at JSU with Prime, and the things that he's changing over there at JSU, and we just got off a Zoom call speaking about financial literacy, and mental. Most of it was pretty much mental for me, to get to because to start off in anything, you gotta have the right mentality. You gotta have the right mental space, because anything you want to do in life, it all starts with you. You gotta take that step. Yep. You gotta walk. You gotta take that first step. Once you take that, really, you need to take a jump. You need to jump in that motherfucker. You need whatever you want to do, just jump. Don't take the one step and have one foot in, one foot out. You just jump, because a whole lot of things could happen. Of course, you're gonna take some learning lessons. You ain't gonna take an L. You're gonna take some learning lessons, and once you learn that lesson, you can scale up from wherever you at. And it all starts with the mental. You got the mental capacity right. You got your mental right. You can do anything you want to do.
Facts, man. And the biggest thing too, to be honest, is regardless of what your journey is, you're gonna always come across hurdles, things that you have to climb around, problems that you gotta solve, and how you handle those problems, how you handle those hurdles is gonna define your success, define who you are. Yep. So especially as an entrepreneur, especially as someone who's trying to have impact, from a financial literacy perspective or anything else, we're gonna find some hurdles for sure. Definitely. And we gotta have that right mindset to be able to be like, yo, it's not stopping me. You know what I'm saying? I remember this, I think it was like a week ago, I had like a terrible day, like fire after fire after fire. I was like, what's going on? But it's all right. That's part of the game. You just got to keep going, and you're still gonna be able to give that impact. So yeah, man, I'm looking forward to what we all gonna do as a powerful unit. Definitely. And I gotta repeat it one last time. The whole is greater than the sum of its parts. So when we collaborate instead of compete, that is what I keep in my mind. The whole is greater than the sum of its parts. My bad, Van. You was about to say?
Yeah. So here's what's special to me. I was on a call today with somebody that found me on Instagram, and he was amazed that I even got on the phone with him, right? And he told me, he was like, bro, I heard your story about when you fired your boss and your wife was 8.5 months pregnant and your rent was due and you have to go all in. He was like, man, resonate with that. And he was like, you gave me the courage to be able to go all in on my brand when I heard that, right? And I told him, like, listen, man, I don't care how many followers I got or how much power you think I got. I follow my mentor, Eric Thomas. And that dude is still humble. That dude will still get on the phone with you. He'll still get in group settings and have conversations with you. And the dude got 2 million plus followers and is one of the arguably one of the most greatest motivational speakers of all time. And now he's doing coaching and things of different natures, but the dude is humble. So when you got an example like that, like when I get on the phone with people, no matter how big they think I am, I'm still humble and I'm still eager to be able to touch people and be able to rock with the community closely. I will never fully automate my business when it comes to this coaching, because then it's not coaching. It's not coaching. If it's all automated, you can't talk to me, you can't get me, you can't have a real conversation when you need to. That shit ain't mentorship, right? That's an automated service, right? Which is cool, and I get that business model, and I understand the people that do that. And I feel it, and that's dope. But for me, I'm never losing sight of impact and being able to be hands-on with the community. Now, when you grow to a certain extent, am I going to be able to be hands-on with 1,000 people? No. but I still want to be able for people to feel like I'm still humble and reachable. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's about, man. So I'm humbled to be in both of you guys' life. Whatever I could do, man. Any faults I got, please excuse me, forgive me, and I'm all in for the family, man, for the community, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's definitely a family, man. We this bond that we all creating, man, is powerful, and I feel it's gonna last a lifetime. So we got a lot of things that we're gonna do together, man. Unless y'all want to continue on.
Nah, we out of here, man.
To my kids and stuff.
We out, man. I know it's late on your end. Let's make it happen, man. We ain't gonna keep the people, man. Y'all stay tapped in. We gonna see y'all on the next one.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We out. Yes, sir.
All right, y'all. Be easy, fam.
Cool.